How do you feel about being one of the lucky ones who has survived the disease?
I wouldn't say lucky. I don't use that word.
Okay.
Blessed.
How is your current health status?
Well, I'm diabetic. That's about it. I'm a little high blood pressure. It was 1995, and the day after Labor Day. Uh, well, Labor Day, I was doing some manual work like moving up furniture and what have you. And the following morning, I went to take a shower, and I happened to, washing underneath my arm, and I found a lump underneath my arm. So I said, this lump feels unusual. So I was telling my children and other family members, and they were saying that it might be caused from the deodorant. And I was saying, no, this doesn't feel like that kind of lump. So I decided to go to the doctor, and he examined me, and he sent me to do a mammogram. But before that, I had done a mammogram in December, and the mammogram came out okay. So I went and did the mammogram and ultrasound and what have you. And the result came back that it was stage 2 cancer.
Do you remember the exact date that the diagnosis was made?
Right. I know it was in June, after the result came back that it was cancer and stage 2. I was referred to a surgeon, Dr. Peter. He was Professor Peter Fletcher. My doctor, Charles, sent me to him, and he told me all the procedures. I have to have a mastectomy, and after that, radiation and chemotherapy and what have you. When he was telling me about the mastectomy, I asked him, because the lump wasn't found in my breast, it was underneath my armpit. So I asked him if it was possible for me not to take off the breast. And he said, there's an option if I don't want to, because both ways it can come back. So I take the option not to take off the breast, so I did a lumpectomy. Some weeks after, I don't remember the dates, believe you me. I know I went to KPH, and I did about 10 radiation. Did radiation, and I did radiation. And after that, some months after, I did chemotherapy. And after the chemotherapy, I was put on 5 years of tamoxifen. After 10 years, I was discharged from the doctor. As a matter of fact, I didn't feel no pain or anything, Even when, because the lump, I didn't have no pain underneath my arm or anything, so it just felt normal. It's the only time I had pain is after surgery. There was some discomfort. And the chemotherapy, well, I'd trimmed my head. I'd taken off my hair before I did the chemo, because, I didn't know what it would be like. From that, I have not going back my hair. And I'd keep doing my test like every 6 months. And then it went to yearly.
How do you feel about being one of the lucky ones who has survived the disease?
I wouldn't say lucky. I don't use that word.
Okay.
Blessed. and a whole heap of prayers from the church. My church members prayed a lot for me and my family. And I took good care of myself. I was on some herbal products for about 2 years,
After the 10 years passed?
within that time.
Okay.
From that day on, I just give thanks for every day. And I just have this favorite song that I love so much because of God's grace and mercy. I am here still. Earlier on this year, I did my mammogram and everything was okay. It
Alright. Okay.
my diabetes, I'm struggling with now. But that came after the cancer. It didn't stop me from working, because even when I was doing chemotherapy,
Mm-hmm.
I went and I did my chemo and I went back straight to work.
Okay.
I did with some discovery, like, you have this nauseous feeling and what have you, but I thought I just went head straight back to work. Same day.
So you got used to it after a while.
I know what to do whenever I'm going to do the chemo, and that's about it. I wasn't a sickly person, and I exercise. Don't leave that out. I exercise a lot.
During the chemotherapy
Even
treatment?
before I found out
Even
I
before.
had cancer. Yes, even though I'm doing exercise.
So you
I don't
believe
leave it
exercising help you?
Oh yes, it does. It does. Everybody tell me that, still look healthy and strong. Because I work hard, I do a lot of hard work. So, and when I found out I had it, I didn't go into self-pity and say, why me and what have you. I just, because even when my doctor called me and said, Carmeta, yeah, I said, yes, Dr. Charles, they're telling me I have cancer. Yes. I never feel any way sad and, going to self-pity or anything. I just went straight at whatever the doctor said I was to do, I just went ahead and did. You have to do this surgery, you have to do this and that. And I just went straight ahead and do everything. Yeah. But so, I am here. November coming, I'm hoping that I live to see my 77th year. Yes. To be honest with you, I wasn't one of those persons who didn't, some people then stop eating this and then stop doing that. I just do everything same way, in moderation.
Mm-hmm.
I never leave out anything. Never.
It's just like what you consistently ate before.
Yes, just moderation. I believe in moderation. Overdo anything. But you don't have to eliminate everything. Because your body needs every little thing. So, yeah, man, stay healthy. It's good to be alive.
Mm-hmm.
Every day when I wake up, man, I just give God thanks for His many blessings. Many blessings. He has blessed me so much. Yeah, man.